back, ladies and gentlemen, brothers with opinions, bros with opinions. BWO is back for episode 5. We got a whole lot to cover this week. It's a lot of events that's about to go down in this fall season, and as you can see, my co-host has joined me now. We back in this bitch for episode 5. My boy,
Q-Tez
Ford.
Cause I'm off the top rope today.
And yours truly, busy. We got a lot of shit to cover, man. We got a lot of wrestling coming up. You got Victory Road coming up for TNA. You got the September to Remember special coming up. NXT Homecoming. Then you got the weekend with WrestlePalooza and All Out.
It's gonna be a lot.
So I guess the best way to get into everything is to just start from the beginning, which is the shit that we just saw happen in the last week. Let's talk news-wise first, man. Andrade is reportedly gone from the WWE roster again.
Well, damn. He came back for AEW just for this? I don't think he got a speed championship run, that title run out of it, but that's about it.
Yeah.
He should have stayed in AEW.
My thing with Andrade, and it's one of those things that kind of bothers me with a lot. It makes me nervous with a lot of like superstars that don't have English as a first language. Like I'm always nervous for them because sometimes it don't matter how good you are in the ring, if you aren't able to connect with the audience and you're not getting a reaction when you come out there, it's tough.
The only person that really there's an exception to that rule is Asuka, but I mean she just
Io Sky right now is the best example. Asuka, I will give her props because her English has gotten. Of course, she's been around the world wrestling for a little bit longer, but her English and shit has gotten better. She's cutting a lot of promos and stuff now.
All the shit she's doing with Kairi Oh, that's gonna be good. That is so good. It's so good.
Every time she do that, it reminds me of Mark from RDC when he does Ron James skits with Kyrie Irving, and it's just
Kyrie, why you need James?
Give me a ring, Kyrie. Yeah, it's that type of shit. But like Io is a great example of being able to just take something that you do and get that shit over. Because
I love her little emote.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just little shit like that. Like now she's got the whole crowd doing this shit behind her. Like
it's not gonna be too much longer before we see that done as a touchdown dance of some sort or something.
Oh yeah, for sure. All it's gonna take is that one wrestling fan. It'll probably be fucking George Kittle or some shit. Like that.
If he does it, because he's already doing Zero Vieto.
Right,
him and Pentagon been homeboys since forever.
It's only a matter of time. We just need him to catch some more touchdowns.
That's an odd friendship. Penta and fucking George Kittle.
I mean, kind of. They both seem like they probably.
I just thought George Kittle on a Little Caesars commercial. They
seem like they probably smoke a lot of really good weed.
and eat a bunch of Little Caesars because he's selling them two pieces for $5 a piece right now.
Little Caesars be selling them pizzas like crack, but
oh my god! And I be buying them up too.
Like 2 for $5.
Absolutely.
Don't put them in the. Other news from WWE: WrestleMania 43 was recently announced for Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. The IWC has been in uproar over this shit all weekend, and rightfully so. Because what the fuck, TKO?
Here's my thing.
Go ahead.
Are they going to sell it out? I don't know. But I know all the people who are going to go, money is not an issue for them because
Yeah, they're
at
gonna
all,
sell it out. They're gonna sell it out.
and it's going to
Like
be a
that's how.
spectacle. It's going to be a beautiful
Yeah,
thing to see, but it's just like it's going to be like $17,000 for nosebleed seats, and I'm not doing that.
yeah. That's gonna be the biggest thing. There's not. I think a lot of people are upset because they won't be able to go. But the other side of it is, it's kind of a slap in the face to a bunch of other international locations that they could have took Mania to. Like
Right?
fucking anywhere in Europe, those crowds have been
Did they
the
not hear France?
European. Yeah, the European crowds have easily been the best audiences they've had on the road. Like,
London's an easy thing, but AEW just signed a deal to keep bringing shows out there. I think to not just London, but also to Australia as well. So,
yeah,
uh, like there's still plenty of places that they could have did that.
yeah,
But
absolutely. I mean, you
and then
got over there, soccer is huge. So you got all them big ass soccer stadiums over there that
right,
seat like 80,000 people with a soccer field set up. That's not counting the amount of seats you could put on the fucking field. Like,
right, that's at least another 12, 13,000.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't. So that's
But
that's the part that it's not the fact that they put it somewhere far away and expensive. It's the fact that they clearly only did this because Saudi Arabia cut the biggest check. Like,
and then another thing about that, another thing why people are probably going to be pissed about where they're having 43 at is that the whole you can't really have the same kind of fun in the host city as you could at previous WrestleManias. I mean, the laws are way more strict out in Saudi Arabia than they are in other parts of the world. Especially for like
very true.
female viewers trying to go, like they have to dress a certain way, do certain things. Like you can't really do much of anything over there, and say the fuck up, and it's over with. Like at least in
Yeah,
Vegas, like you could get into all type of development and or at least just saying let yourself go and have a good time without those sort of restrictions on that. So it's not going to be as fun of a host city to fucking host WrestleMania. Like I'm trying to think from like a fan's point of view. Like it's like I know. I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't have a good time, but everything's gonna be fucking expensive. And if I want a fucking slice of pizza, I can do that shit in Vegas. You can't get no fucking slice of pizza. I want a falafel pizza at goddamn at 2 in the morning. Like I don't want to do that. You want to eat some barbecue camel? Like you gonna do that?
yeah. Barbecue camel as well. Nah,
Eat
they
that
got
same
they know that they got a lot of like Americans and shit coming over. So they I'm pretty sure they got like McDonald's and shit like that over there. But it's just I don't know. There's a lot of shit that goes with having a mania over there, but I really think the biggest immediate reason for the backlash is the fact that it's just a money grab. It's
Oh,
just a money grab,
definitely. Especially after
and
you've already pulled a WrestleMania from one city to keep it in Vegas in the first place. So now
yeah. So you
they
know
gotta
it's
wait
TKO.
at least another 2 years before they can even try to get another one.
You know it's TKO. Like doing this shit. Like these are the areas that they favor. Like they have more events in Vegas than anywhere else. Like they already was with the whole Riyadh season shit that was already plastered on the octagon and all that
Right.
shit. So it's just like,
The Rumble coming up is going to be in Riyadh.
mm-hmm, yeah, they the Rumble and Mania, like
I don't know why, but I feel like Logan Paul would probably do something stupid like fly in on a fucking flying magic carpet or some bullshit.
he better not do that shit. He won't be coming back. Not with them. He won't. He won't be coming back on the plane.
Oh, they gonna fuck him up if he does that shit.
Yeah,
Oh, the fucking magic carpet.
they gonna send that nigga home in a prom bottle. Crazy as fuck. All right, but yeah, with all of that news, also, we had a lot of other shit happen in the world of wrestling. I want to talk about what happened on. Let's talk about Worlds Collide before we go back into what's coming up with NXT and everything
Yeah,
else.
I
Worlds
can't
Collide,
express how much I love Mr. Iguana, and I really want him to be on more WWE programming because he is hilarious. He is very entertaining, and he can fucking wrestle. I've
yeah.
always loved Laparca. Laparca has been one of my favorites even since the WCW days. That just tells you how old I am. He changed
Yeah,
his dance moves up. He's not hitting people with as many chairs, but I can still get down with it.
Parker was nodding back in the day, bro. Like it'd be like
Look, Laparca's still a vibe, bro. He's still a vibe, and I love
it'd be
it.
shit that wasn't even making sense going on, like the whole NWO Wolfpack and the NWO Black and White and like a battle royal. The Parker just happened to be there, and they just killing each other, and the Parker's just strutting around with a fucking chair and shit. Like I'm like, what? Did he just get laid out by a Goldberg spear out of nowhere? Like
Right. He
shit be wild.
Laparca for Hall of Fame, man.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, Mr. Iguana, I feel like he is going to he is going to shine eventually on either Raw or SmackDown, and it's going to be because of everything you just said. Pretty much, I mean, it's one of those gimmicks where you look at it and you're like, "What the fuck is this shit?" And then something amazing happens, and he starts wrestling.
Right. Like you see
You're
it, and
like,
you're like, oh,
yeah, it's very like very much Orange Cassidy like. It's to that point where you're like, what the fuck? And then you start watching it and like you see how this motherfucker never breaks character. He's very good at what he does on the technical level, and it's fun to
mm-hmm.
watch. It's a joy. And then you got to think about like the merchandise and the branding shit that comes with, you know, what I'm saying the
La
person.
Yesca.
They gonna sell so many of them fucking iguanas with a
Right.
fanatic. They gonna slap a Fanatics logo on the ass of that shit.
He
And
gonna get
send
the
them off.
merch checks. They gonna
Mm-hmm.
start rolling in. I feel like there's a spot for him probably in this upcoming Rumble coming. That's gonna happen. I mean, I wouldn't see why not. Like the Rumble is perfect for a guy like him, whether it's 5 minutes or 15 minutes, however long you have him in there.
Look, I love a good gimmick Rumble entry. You know what I mean? Like I don't need
Right.
every dude in the Rumble to be like a fucking Hall of
Contender.
Famer or a former world champion or some shit like that. Like send me fucking send LaParca, goddamn it. You know what I mean?
But
Send me Dorothy Clown, dude.
on the opposite side of that, this past Rumble was very fucking stacked. And I love the fact that it was because it did have a
Oh
lot of
yeah.
heavy. But that was because, like, for the first time in like a really long time, there was like maybe like a third of the field that could actually have a legit chance of winning the Rumble.
Yeah,
When in most
definitely.
cases, it's maybe like what 3 or 4.
Definitely.
You
Very
could have made
definitely.
it. You could have made a strong case for like 10 or 11 guys that were in the Rumble match. And it's like, oh, there's a good reason why he could win it. Oh, here's a good reason why he could win it. Yeah, I mean, but yes, definitely a good gimmick. I love a good Santino. He's
Exactly.
still. I love him as the director of authority over in TNA. Shout out to Santino. He's a great director. He keeps everybody in charge of it. He keeps everybody in line over there.
How about the Wyatt Six showing up at Worlds Collide and just
Yeah.
running through the whole fucking tag division and shit?
Uh,
They laid out the tag champs, put
right.
them
They
through
lit
tables.
after they already had been through a triple threat match before those tag titles, and here they come now as SmackDown champs, and they looks like they're going to go for the AAA tag titles. Oh God, I hope they do not get those. They already don't need the ones
I,
that they have now.
I'm good with them having the SmackDown titles.
I, I,
Um,
I'm not.
I, like I said, I don't hate it. It's not my favorite thing. I kind of wish they were on Raw. Still, I wish they never took them off of Raw.
Right.
And that they had those titles because I feel like Raw definitely needs them more.
Hmm.
Raw tag division is kind of lacking.
I mean, the best thing about Raw's tag team division is the fact that the New Day had did an entire eulogy 2 months after they lost the title. They've
uh,
new they've already had like a couple of defenses already. They're not even in the picture for the tag titles right now. They just had a eulogy for it anyway,
yeah,
and it
yeah,
was well done too.
they tagging this shit out. They they took they took the fact that they lost the tag titles and turned that shit into a whole nother gimmick, basically. Like,
Now they're in mourning. He needs to bring that big ass hat back. He should have wore it in the promo.
yeah,
Did
well,
everything all serious and
Penta fucked it up. You know, you can't just that was an $18,000 hat. You can't just.
yeah.
That's what he
Woods has
said.
got money though. He'll be alright.
They can go get him another big ass hat. Then we'll see how
I
much
don't
money
know
he
who
got.
finessed him out of $18,000, but they could do it
Yeah,
again.
yeah, somebody hit a lick.
Right, he already
Also,
saving money, not shaving his thighs. He'll be alright.
so we also had Dirty Dom, of course, winning the AAA Mega Championship as
Yes,
promised,
sir.
and we both kind of saw it coming. We touched on it last week when we talked about this event coming up. That it was pretty much written in the stars for Dom to win it. What does this mean now for him in the Intercontinental title? Does that mean we're going to see AJ Styles take that from him?
Oh, absolutely not. He's on a roll right now. He's too hot for him to take for them to take off the. And they're gonna write this two belt things at least until Survivor. They gotta at least until Survivor Series.
That would make sense.
I mean,
And go back home to San Diego. Well, not San Diego, but it's still fucking Southern California. Close enough. Taking home the
yeah,
title
no,
back.
it is San Diego. Survivor Series
Oh,
is
it
gonna
is?
be in San Diego. Yeah,
Okay, there we go. Yeah, all right, cool. All right, I was on point. So,
the
yeah, let me
best
tell you
part of that, the best part of that whole thing was Dom, because Ray had to put the belt on him. He said he would if he won the title, and Dom was just all in his face, practically making him put the title around his waist and crowning him the king of the luchadors. As much as Ray hated to do it, he had to.
Mm-hmm. He gave his word. He said he was
I
going to do
love
it.
it. I love it.
Shit was wild. Um,
I, I feel like if he has a lengthy reign with the Mega Championship, this will kind of put him and kind of help everybody gauge where he is as far as like if he's ready for a world title run. He's definitely ready for a world title match. Definitely for he's a world champion in his own right now. So yeah, but I wouldn't see him mind going up against like a CM Punk or Gunther. I think this does help promote him with adding another title because
oh, yes, it does.
he's definitely going to bring it to Raw.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna be on Raw. He's gonna be at AAA. Like it's kind of like what they did with him before when he had the NXT North American title, but he was still on
Right.
Raw and SmackDown with it. Like, it's gonna hit, and I think this is the trial run to see what would it look like if Dominic Mysterio fucked around and won a world title, because that's probably gonna happen sooner than a lot of people think.
Right.
So
His evolution from where he was when he started during the pandemic
mm-hmm.
to where he is now is
In a year
like
time.
right. It's like it's WWE's version of MJF. Like he's that young and that fucking good already before
Mm-hmm.
he's even 30. Like he is definitely the future of what WWE's got going on. He's going to be around for a very, very long time. And like you said, it's going to be sooner rather than later when he wins the world championship.
100%. 100%. Let's kind of go back into the week a little more. But what we saw on Raw and SmackDown. Raw was really just selling WrestlePalooza for the most part. There wasn't really anything. There wasn't a whole lot that happened on Raw that kind of was of note, except the ending. So there was the whole situation. You had LA Knight. I think he was facing Braun Breaker. I think no,
Yeah,
Bronson Reed. It was Bronson Reed. Um, So Braun Breaker got involved in the match, and then afterwards they was beating the shit out of LA Knight, and Jimmy Uso comes out. Now before this, we had saw a segment with the Usos, and basically Jimmy was trying to convince Jay that they needed LA Knight, you know what I'm saying, in one piece in order for them to have a chance to take down the Vision.
right.
And Jay wasn't trying to hear it, and he said some shit where he was like, "We're gonna make them acknowledge us, and then we're gonna smash them." And Jimmy looked at him and was like, "You sound like Roman." All right, so then fast forward the end of the night, all this shit happening. Jimmy go down there to help. They get their ass whooped. Still, Jay got to come save them. And then after they clear the Vision out of the ring, and everybody get back to their feet, Jay spears LA Knight.
He
So it's
spears
like,
the shit out of LA Knight
yeah,
too.
everybody's just sitting there like, what the fuck? Is Crash Out Jay Uso about to come back?
I
Because I'm here
mean,
for that.
Roman did tell Jay like you'd understand more why I do what I do once you're a world champion. And Jay's been a world champion what twice already,
Mm-hmm. And well,
and
and then you had that conversation that Roman had with Jay too, like a couple weeks before, like right when the night he got hurt or
right.
wrote off to go shoot the movie or whatever.
Oh, we'll get to that in that movie later. We'll get to that when we start talking about SmackDown, but not to jump too far ahead. But yeah,
Right.
Jay's starting to act more and more like Roman. I like it though, a darker version of Jay. I mean, could this be like a heel turn for Jay? I would hope so because I mean, it's still not going to stop him from selling shirts. So,
Fact.
um,
And then the only other thing of note from Raw, I think, was that was the promo battle with AJ Lee. She showed up with the Intercontinental title on,
right,
and she refused to give it to Becky until her and Seth agreed to the mixed tag match that we now have at WrestlePalooza. We'll talk all about that in a little bit. But
right.
yeah, so basically we end up with a little standoff there. It was nice to see AJ Lee and Becky, what I'm saying, going back and forth on the mic.
She still got it on
Um,
the microphone, man.
yeah, so that's I feel some type of way when I look at WrestlePalooza and the All Out card next to each other, but that's one of those I'm definitely excited for.
Yes.
Um, Moving to SmackDown. SmackDown was a little bit juicier for me. Um, I'll start with the Brock part now and get that shit out the way because I know you got some shit to say about Cody Rhodes. um, but so we saw Brock in the ring. And he was about to say something about John Cena, and out comes fucking Ron Cena. R-Truth
Oh
come
God.
out. He performed his whole fucking theme song down to the ring and everything. And he gets in there and he basically was like confronting Brock for attacking his brother Ron Cena.
Right.
And Brock F5 the shit out of R-Truth. But then like we noticed that he ripped his fucking pants. Like the back of his jeans is open on
Right.
national TV. And instead of just like acknowledging the shit and going on, Brock gotta be goofy as fuck. He out there shaking his ass and shit all in the camera. I was like, Brock, what the fuck are you doing right now? And then like he was talking to Stu on the way out. He was like, Stu, I ripped my fucking pants. It was crazy.
Like how the
Um,
fuck like he F5 him that hard?
Right. I'm like, how hard was your leg flexing during that F5, my boy? Like,
Right, to flex out of an entire pair of denim jeans, like
motherfucker turned into the Incredible Hulk for real. Like,
right, he split them shits like on Luzo. It wasn't just a little bit, like he went all the
yeah,
way down
like
the
the
leg.
whole,
Like
like the pocket fell off them bitches. Like, it was that big of a patch. Like,
that was
shit crazy. Yeah. So then we saw Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, and then Drew was trying to Claymore Randy through the announce table, kind of like he did to Cody, and adrenaline in the soul. Cody Rhodes,
African hero Cody Rhodes,
Cody Rhodes, and he comes down. He got a new shirt on. Every time you see
dripping in
this motherfucker,
melanin.
every time you see this motherfucker, he got a new T-shirt on that we ain't never seen before.
Right.
And they pretty much make the match for WrestlePalooza. So now we got Drew and Cody
It's for the WWE Championship, right?
for the WWE Championship. I believe. They didn't. Cody didn't say all that, but I just assumed that it is. Um,
I mean, because here's my thing about that. If it is, which I'm going to assume that it's going to be for the WWE Championship, Drew McIntyre is going to be the next WWE champion because obviously, with Cody and Roman going to shoot Street Fighter, why would you have? It's one thing to have two of your biggest stars be gone for a movie. That's cool. You have two your biggest stars and the top title be gone off of TV for however long it's going to take for them to shoot the movie. No, they're gonna put the title on Drew. It's gonna put a shit ton of heat on Drew. I mean, if Gunther's second reign as world heavyweight champion can't be shitty, then why can't Cody have a shitty second reign?
that's true. I mean, here's my thing though. There's not an. I keep trying to figure it out, but there's not an official like announcement that is for the WWE title because every graphic and shit that I'm seeing it just says that they're facing each other. But I'm
Well,
like,
there's
why
still
would
another. They still have to do the go home, and we'll probably
that's true. That's true.
find out more once we do that.
I'm expecting a Drew McIntyre promo where he's like, "I'm not fighting you, Cody, unless you put the title on the line," or some shit like that. So I feel like because there's nothing anywhere like that says that it's the title match, but like you said, why wouldn't it be? Um, so I feel like that's going to be something we see on the next SmackDown, or maybe even before. But so I think now it's time that we get into our first segment. We got these weekly segments that we like to do here that we have a lot of fun with, and they're
Oh yeah.
wrestling themed. This first one is a personal favorite. It's called 3 Minutes of Playtime, and today we got Mr. Stokely Hathaway.
Oh, big stove, big stove.
That nigga look like Ashley Larry got a job.
His nose looked like the UAV plane in Call of Duty. He's short. He's bald. He can't get any holes.
Any holes?
No holes.
Oh shit!
This is tweaking on coffee and shit. His big ass eyes.
This nigga had too many Red Bulls. That nigga looked like he was talking and Coke music just came on. Like,
His whole face.
it's that face
He
every time.
look diabolical. Like somebody put Shane Taylor in the microwave and shrunk him like a travel size Shane Taylor.
Not travel size, Shane Taylor.
Shout out to Shane Taylor. I fucking love Shane Taylor. But back to this nigga. Nigga lips look like breakfast sausages.
Pepperidge Farms, remember?
Fucking Pepperidge Farm. He the one black elf in the Lord of the Rings. And your ears dip in and then point out at the cat. How the fuck?
He looked like one of them agent niggas from Lilo and Stitch. Fucking Stokely.
Evil henchman looking ass. He ain't even got a name tag. He just got a suit on. Hey, hold it right there.
Yeah, been here long enough to get his badge. Shout out to Stoke though. Shout out to Stoke. That's one of the best. That's one of the best mouthpieces in the game right now. Like, bar none.
They were one of the best tag teams on the planet too.
Yeah. He might be the absolute best at what he does when Paul Heyman finally retires, but until then.
I mean, he's not the only one, at least especially over there in AEW. I mean, I think MVP is doing his day. He's probably a better manager than he was a wrestler. He was a damn good wrestler.
That is true. That is a solid point. Because he is legendary as a fucking manager right now already.
And he's only managed Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Whether it's been a business or a syndicate, they've been out here hurting people for the longest.
Oh God. And killing shit while they do it. Alright. So let's talk about what's coming up for the rest of the week. We got WrestlePalooza and All Out. We're gonna get to those in a minute because those are a whole conversation on their own.
Yeah.
Let's talk about NXT Homecoming coming up because that's gonna be fun to watch. We got
NXT.
4 huge segment / matches already announced for this. So we know we're getting Ricky Saints and Oba at No Mercy coming up. So they're going to have the Grayson Waller effect as a part of Homecoming with both of them on it.
Right.
It's kind of random, like, for them to be having, I don't know.
I mean, I get it. Grayson Waller is an NXT alum, and
yeah, that's true.
He's really the only one with a talk show, so
that's true.
I guess if you're gonna put it somewhere, that might be the place to put it.
Solid point. Very solid point. Also, last week on NXT, we saw the return of Prince Pretty. He came out and he took a fucking selfie with Ethan Page while he was knocked the fuck out. That was great. And now they have a match at Homecoming for the North American Championship, so that's gonna be fun to watch.
We already know. Yeah, we already know the end result on this one, but it's good. It's damn sure going to be fun to have Tyler Breeze back in NXT again.
For sure, it's definitely going to be a good match too. You got the tag match with Trick Williams and Mello coming back together against DIY. That's going to be a fucking banger.
Trick Mello gang, let's get it. Trick Williams, the TNA champion. DIY, probably, 2 of the best NXT champions. Like, all 4 of these guys have been the NXT champion.
Yeah.
I think Trick and Gargano, no, everybody's done it more than once except for Ciampa. Trick's been NXT champion twice. Johnny's been it twice. Mello's been it twice. Tommaso just won the one off of Johnny.
That was a phenomenal reign, though. I just want to point that out. We're gonna talk about Gargano and Ciampa some more later too when we get into the last segment. Another match for Homecoming. This one kind of caught me off guard because the rest of the stuff on this you kind of saw it coming, but this was a surprise that just kind of popped up on us last week. But Tiffany Stratton and Rhea Ripley up against JC Jane. I want to put them separately now because she sounds like she about to put herself out of Fatal Influence, like
That's crazy because she's the one who started the group.
because she was talking mad shit about them standing right in front
Right.
of them
Standing right
before all
there.
that shit. Yeah, before all that shit popped off, it made me think that all five of them just gonna end up whooping her ass in this match. Like I could see them just leaving her ass there to take all three of their finishers somehow.
Oh, yeah. Booker T's going to be so happy. He gets to call another Vaquer match. Yes.
Man, he almost lost his shit the other night when they all showed up on the fucking Tiffany
I,
Stratton was out there, and then Stephanie Vaquer came like he was losing his shit when Tiffany came out.
bro
Oh
said,
yeah, man.
I went to church this weekend. I need to repent again. Oh, we gonna get it again. We gonna ah 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 ah. ah. Oh yeah.
Can I just say Booker T on SmackDown was fucking hilarious. That
Booker
was a
T
good
on
comment.
anything commentary is hilarious. Like this man is absolutely funny. He's breathed new life into his career, stepping behind the commentary table. They're just pretty much letting him be Black Snow, and I love it.
Pretty much. That's a good way to put it.
Uh,
All right.
Google it if you don't know who Black Snow is. Once you do, you will enjoy it.
Thanks. All right. So now we got another segment that we need to get into here before we close it out with the shit. We make our predictions for the weekend and whatnot.
Hmm.
This is another program favorite. It's called Top 5 Dead or Alive. And this week on Top 5 Dead or Alive, we are counting down the top 5 best heel turns of all time as voted by us. As always, please feel free to leave yours in the comments. And you'll also have the opportunity to do so if you follow us on social media. You'll see the post up. Let us know what your top 5 best heel turns of all time are, but we're gonna let you know ours right now. We got some honorable mentions to put in here before we even start our top 5. From the conversation that we had. Um, so my honorable mention was we just talked about them, but Ciampa and Gargano back at the NXT Takeover when Ciampa fucking snapped and lost it on Gargano, bro. Like I'm talking
I
about,
thought we thought he killed him.
he pulled that knee pad down and his shit smacked the back of Johnny head, bro. I thought he killed him.
It was like a Mortal Kombat X-ray the way he threw that knee
There was that. There was the fucking the power bomb off the stage. It was just like in
in front of his wife too, bro.
front of his wife. It was a wild time. And then you had an honorable mention, uh, cruiserweights honorable mention. As a matter of fact,
That's right, Chavo Guerrero turning on Rey Mysterio at the Great American Bash. I can't remember what year. I want to say it was like 2007. It was the night Booker T. No, it was 2006. It was the night Booker T won the World Heavyweight Championship because he had just won King of the Ring like a few months earlier. Chavo swung that chair and damn near decapitated Rey Mysterio.
yeah, man. Chavo is just he turned heel a lot. Like
He
he
just
had quite a
pops up
few heels
faces.
on.
They never do his face turns. He just pops up. Chavo
Yeah,
just shows up.
yeah. They just be like, all right, well, take a vacation, and we'll come back, and everybody's gonna cheer you again. But like I remember when he turned heel on Eddie, like That one got him a lot of heat.
Right.
All right.
That led to that I Quit match. Well, two I Quit matches between him and Ray. The first one obviously was better than the second one. That first one was just ooh. It was tough to watch. Tough to watch if you're not like into that thing as far as wrestling goes. But Jesus, he tore his up.
All right. Let's dive into this top five now. Um, Lot of really good heel turns over the years, but we had to condense this shit to five, and they're probably not gonna be the five that everybody chooses on all their lists because again, this is our fucking list. um, Number five. This one also involves Rey Mysterio. You know what's crazy? Like from the early 2000s, I feel like everybody's heel turn or their like highlight Titantron video somewhere. There's a clip of them fucking Rey Mysterio up.
I mean, he's easy to do a heel turn on, and he's easy to beat up too. Apparently,
I still remember when Big Show picked that motherfucker up off that Garnier.
oh
He
my
was on the
god,
bodyboard. He was still strapped to the bodyboard, and he swung that bitch like a fucking wiffle ball bat. That shit
oh
was
my
funny as fuck.
god, oh my god, the sound that it made, and everybody was like, those kids crying and shit.
Nigga, I was crying. I was like, man, what the fuck?
Big Show just killed Rey Mysterio. What the Vince? You know Vince thought that up.
Yeah, you did. You know you did. Just
Like,
kick the whole fucking thing up. Just
just kill Rey
yo,
Mysterio, why don't
I
you?
don't know if I'm strong enough to do that, Vince. You're 500 fucking pounds.
Vince trying to talk. Big Show's trying to talk him down because he's known Rey Mysterio for so long, and he doesn't want to do this to his friend.
You want to be
Vince
world
is like,
champion, don't you? If you don't do it, I'll have Brock Lesnar do it. Type
you're gonna
shit.
end up in ECW if you keep talking like this.
But number five that we had was Batista on Rey Mysterio. That was one of those heel turns that it did its job because that shit made me hate Batista low key, like in the moment.
Bro got mad because he felt like Rey Mysterio stopped him from winning the world championship. When the fact of the matter was, it was a fatal four-way match. He was trying to win that shit too, and both of them lost.
You're right.
So he can't even be mad. Like both of them lost. You
Don't
got to
tell
do
him he
better.
can't be. Don't tell him he can't be mad because he definitely was.
He, Ray, I'm gonna rip your head off. Breathing all hard, and you can see like the transformation from face to heel in his face. He's like evil Drax the Destroyer. The fucking came out and beat the dog shit out of Rey Mysterio.
That's like that night when they were setting up the Batista last match against Triple H, and they had like the birthday party for Ric Flair. I was actually there in Atlanta that night when they had
Right,
the birthday celebration for Ric Flair, and like Sting was there. Everybody was fucking there. Like if Sting worked or if Ric Flair worked with them and they was alive, they was there, type shit.
right.
And like everybody waiting on Rick to come out, and Batista just popped up on the Titantron with a bloody Ric Flair. Well, have your attention now.
He
Give me
dragging
your
him by his jacket and shit.
yeah.
Shout
I
out
was
to
like,
Nate for still willing to do the job and on his birthday.
facts. And speaking of older guys doing the job, number four is another example of that. Which is an unlikely candidate because he's known for
Right.
not doing the job.
It doesn't really work. That doesn't really work for him, brother. Good old Terry Bollea taking one of probably the best sweet chin music of all time when he got the shit kicked out of him by Shawn Michaels on Monday Night Raw. The 4th of July episode of Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, the 4th of July in 2005, 20 years ago.
They had just got done having a tag team match, and Shawn Michaels turned around and kicked the absolute dog shit out of Hulk Hogan. And the way that everything just came to a halt,
That shit was so great, man.
the
It was
music
so
stopped playing, Jim Ross stopped talking, the crowd stopped cheering,
you ain't lying. You ain't
everybody just
lying.
shut the fuck up.
That's
What?
exactly how it was. Like it was like the real American song playing and shit. Hulk Hogan doing his little flexing. It's this feel good moment, and then all of a sudden, as soon as his foot hit that motherfucker and he fell over, like Shawn Michaels sold it perfectly. Like the way that he hit that shit and he didn't move a fucking inch after he kicked him. He just stood there,
Right.
and the whole arena stood still with him. Like it was fucking crazy.
I want to go watch it again just because of how much of a fucking impact it was at that point. Like it was fantastic. And who
Yeah.
said Hogan couldn't sell? Because he took that shit like a champ.
It's not that he couldn't sell. It's just
He
sometimes
does it. He's not
he
gonna.
just didn't
Not
want
gonna
to.
work.
It just didn't work for him.
Not gonna work for me. Oh, Hulk.
At number three, we had it's crazy because a lot of these kind of link together as far as some of the people that are involved. But
Right.
Evolution, when they turned on Randy Orton, Randy Orton had become the youngest world heavyweight champion, and life was good for him. You know what I mean? Or at least for a moment
Right.
it was.
That was a
Because
great match he had with Benoit too.
hmm
Very young and nowhere near as tattooed Randy Orton.
well, now the record is just gonna say that he beat Redacted for the world title, and well,
Yeah, I wonder who is, because I know they said that Eddie Guerrero won the 2004 Royal Rumble, which is bullshit. Because cause I know he didn't. He wasn't even in it.
motherfucker never won the Rumble.
He was even close to being in that one. He was in the next one.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. But yeah, that was a wild. That one it sucked. It did its job because I was already a fan of Randy Orton at that point, and that's
Right.
like my favorite right now. Like years later, but at that point I was already a fan, and it got to that point where you just kind of knew, even as a youngin, I kind of knew that that shit was coming.
Yeah.
You know,
Triple
Triple
H
H
is his at that time he lived and breathed for the World Heavyweight Championship.
fucking
I don't know
title
how the
thirsty ass nigga.
I don't know how the hell he had time to make his when he was in love with the World Heavyweight Championship at that point.
He was a thirstiest. So I had never seen a title thirsty motherfucker like Triple H.
The only person I can even think of that close when they came to them in a world title was Tommaso Ciampa, with him and
Yeah.
Goldie.
Well,
But
maybe that's why our
they
truth always get them mixed up. Shit.
they set Randy Orton up so decent too. They did a whole thing for him. They had the pyro going. They did
Yeah.
confetti. He had him on Batista's shoulders, and then they dropped him electric chair style,
The
and just went
beautiful
to
thing
work.
was that was kind of where the whole thumbs up, thumbs down thing started,
Mm-hmm.
and then that shit carried all the way to Batista's turn. Crazy. Number two was another turn of similar nature, but it hit way different, and it also involved Triple H. Seth Rollins turning on the Shield.
We can't have a top five list like this without having that one. That one just impacted the entire wrestling landscape even till this day.
Yeah, that
Roman
that
Reigns
hill
just
tag
now
match.
let that shit go. I think.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think he let it go, bro.
I don't know. I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't
think he
think he's
let it
gotten
go.
it all the way out of his system.
I'm pretty sure when he come back, the first place he's going is after Seth Rollins.
I
Title or
mean,
no title.
Roman Reigns only lost twice in title matches during his 1,300-day reign as champion. One to Cody Rhodes, obviously when he lost it, but the other one was to Seth Rollins when he lost by disqualification because he didn't want to let go of a choke.
I remember that shit. That was at the Royal Rumble that year. I
If
remember that.
anybody could get under Roman's skin, it's definitely Seth Rollins.
Mm-hmm. And he has, ever since this moment, he has made a career out of that shit. And that is, like, these motherfuckers are still in the feud. Like, he ain't never let that shit go.
Bro, Mitt is like, I can't let it go. He won't let me let it go. I can't do it.
All right.
I can't do it.
Number one is diabolical for a completely different reason from all the rest of these. Mark Henry in that motherfucking salmon suit.
Yeah. You thought it was that easy.
Mark Henry came out and had us all convinced that he was about to fucking retire, that he was about to just walk off into the sunset.
Big Show said he was at home and he started crying.
That ain't saying shit. Big Show just crying. He seemed like the type of motherfucker just be crying all the time.
He get his feelings hurt.
Big sensitive ass.
He's a big old baby.
Yeah,
please don't hurt us, Big Show. We're just joking, man.
Just joking. Please don't fuck me up. But yeah, Mark Henry, he finessed like the whole WWE universe.
I mean, when you can not only work the boys in the back and not only work the people coming to the show and those watching it, but you can work the entire business. Like he even had Vince McMahon like really like not in on it. Like we were all in the dark, and he fucked us all up. He worked the shit out of us. And honestly, to pay that off, you kind of like just out of respect, like you kind of have to give him the WWE title after that, because to be at that point in his career, because he really didn't have much direction as to where his. I think this was after the whole Hall of Pain thing. He didn't have much direction as far as creative, so for him to brew that up himself and then work everybody to the point where it got him the title shot at Money in the Bank, yeah, they should have put it on him. But that shit was just so good. I rewatched that. I've seen that shit maybe like 800 or 900 times.
True that. All right, so yeah, that was our top five. Honestly, I think this top five was probably the hardest one to do because we saw so many. I mean, you see the two that we used as the image here could have easily been on the list, but there's just so many.
Right. We didn't even talk about either one of those.
Right. Those are always. I mean, that the first one is fresh, and then you have the other one that's always on one of these lists.
Right.
I don't like the big generic shit. And then with the thing with John Cena, this motherfucker already turned back. Like we didn't even get a chance to put this shit on the list before it was undone. Like that's crazy.
Right.
Seth and Roman still fighting. This motherfucker done turned back face already.
Right.
Shit crazy.
They need to have him do something with R-Truth, like win the tag titles from the Wyatts or something.
For real.
I wouldn't even be mad at that. I want to see R-Truth and to get one with his childhood hero. Yes.
For real.
He gets a bigger pop from when he does John's moves than when John does them.
You're not lying. All right. Yeah. But we also got to remember though, we got like 5 or 6 John Cena dates of like.
I think it's 5.
Bitches is getting real. They real thin at this point.
And he can't have he's not gonna have his last match in Boston either. I think it's going to be in DC. And I think it's in
Oh,
DC and Saturday night's main event or something like that.
hmm. It made me think though. I don't know, man. I feel like this whole retirement tour shit could be it could be some bullshit.
It feels like
Like
it's
something,
losing steam towards the end of it too.
I feel like something gonna happen on that last match or that last date in December, and it's gonna like it might be a little cliffhanger to Mania or some shit. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just
Who's
wishful thinking on my
who
part.
does he have his last match with?
It's gotta
Because
be the Rock. It's gotta be. It's gotta be the Rock. If he really going back down this trail of facing all his old rivals, the only ones that he really missing after Brock is the two that seem the most impossible to make happen with The Rock and Edge, who's not with the company. So
not yet, anyway.
yeah, well, I
Edge's
don't know when his
contract
deal
ends in
runs out.
October, I believe.
Oh,
Yeah, it's coming up. That's why they're
yeah,
doing. I think that's why they're doing this whole Cope and Christian thing, so that way he can get it out of the way before because it's all he really wanted to really do anyway when he first came back to AEW.
that's true.
So once he gets this knocked out, that'll probably be it for him because I don't think he was ever really trying to become AEW World Champion.
Yeah, I think there's a strong possibility that could happen. I'm not ruling shit out now. Like once the CM Punk return happened, like all bets are off at this point.
Right. And bro, if Edge comes back again,
Like I'm still thinking Chris Jericho is probably gonna end up coming back.
oh yeah, his contract's up soon too. I can see him showing up at the Rumble or something because they don't do the 90-day whole 90-day thing when AEW with talent gets released.
That's true. They
Ethan
don't got
Page
like
got
that.
Ethan Page got released. He ended up on NXT the next a couple of days later.
Yeah, Ricky Starks did the same shit. And you know who else is out of a contract and free to return now too? Soraya
Oh,
Page.
oh yeah.
And now they got AJ Lee back. They got
Mm.
Nikki Bella back. Like it's kind of I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll
they
see what
running
happens.
run back 2013.
That's what it looked like. We got John Cena, CM Punk, Brock Lesnar, like AJ Lee back. Like I don't know. It's looking real. It's looking like the best of the tens in this motherfucker.
Right.
But all right, we gotta go and take a look at what's coming up. To close us out here, what's coming up next week? Next weekend, I should say.
Yes, yeah,
We
we
got
got
All
All
Out,
Out,
and we got
WrestlePalooza.
WrestlePalooza.
They got the WWE counter booking is on another level. They knew what the fuck they were doing. They didn't have to do that, but they put this shit on anyway because they knew they were going to draw more eyes to it because it's on ESPN and all that shit.
That's true. I my thing with them is it kind of works um to a degree because of the time that All Out begins. I don't think it'll be
Yeah,
over by the time WrestlePalooza starts because these motherfuckers got like they got like 10 matches or some shit. So
right.
they definitely still gonna be going. I think they might have put themselves in a hole depending on what they start the show out with. Because if you mapped it out, they're starting 3.5 hours after them. No, they're starting at 2. Okay,
Yeah, they
well,
yeah
okay,
they countered the counter by moving the time up.
okay, all right. Hmm. They might be alright then. They might be alright.
Yeah, they gave themselves enough breathing room so that way he'll get off without a hitch.
But the only thing could be is towards the end of All Out might be around the time when WrestlePalooza is starting. So WWE gonna
Right.
come out with like a fucking banger to start that shit off.
Right, because by then, if you're gonna be like us, we're gonna watch All Out and then go right into WrestlePalooza. You probably be all wrestling out by that point. So, yeah, they probably will have to start to keep everybody re-energize everybody who's switching over from AEW to WrestlePalooza.
Facts. But yeah, um they have the 8 woman they have a 8 woman tornado tailgate brawl that's happening. I think that's might be before the show starts.
Yeah, 8 woman tag.
A tailgate brawl. That's gonna be interesting. Um
Right.
yeah. And then on the main show, you got the trios match with Ricochet and GOA against the Hurt Syndicate. You
Yeah,
got,
I got the Hurt Syndicate taking that one.
of course, of course.
It's nice to get MVP back in the ring as well.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice to see what he looked like out there. You got Eddie Kingston against Big Bill.
A returning Eddie Kingston, he been out for about a year.
Yeah,
Broke his leg over in New Japan last year, and he is answering Big Bill's challenge because it's nice to see him step from out of the learning tree, and now he is on his own to see what Big Bill can do. He's probably going to win this match. It's not going to hurt Eddie Kingston to lose it, especially being like his first real match in a year. So I think Big Bill will probably end up winning that one.
makes sense. Makes sense. Somebody that they've been pushing on the show on a weekly basis. It would make sense for Eddie Kingston to win that match right now.
Right.
Mark Briscoe and MJF in the tables and tax match. This shit is going to be. This one's for the sickos. It's gonna
It's
be
going to be
wild.
bloody.
Yeah,
Somebody's going to bleed.
it's gonna be a lot of that going on. I'm pretty sure this event. Um, we'll
I
talk about
think
that.
John.
So
I think MJF will find a way to win that one.
definitely, 100%. We got FTR against Cope and Christian.
Yes, sir. Want to talk about a tag team clinic? This one's going to be great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, two of the greatest tag teams of all time.
Easily.
This is one of those 2K mat type matches. I mean, you can't have Cope and Christian not lose this match, not win this match.
I mean, they could. They could. It depends on. It really depends a lot on what they're doing with Cope. Because I mean,
Right,
if his contract is up next month, um, and they're not re-signing it or anything like that, you might as well have FTR win. Like he doesn't really stand to lose or gain anything out of this match besides putting them over at this point. So I mean, but
right.
then there's
I was just saying
also.
they. I think they will win because this is their first, well, their second match, their first real like big time match that they're having as a tag team in forever. So, figure they would give them that one because it's not going to really hurt FTR to lose it.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I feel like the win does more for FTR. But again, that's
Yeah,
all depending on what they if they're gonna continue this for a few more weeks or what they do with them after that. So that one could go either way.
yeah.
We got the 4-way ladder match. We don't know who all's in it because September to remember coming up. They got the qualifiers for that. So that's the only thing that's not completely filled out here. We got Mercedes and Rio for the TBS Championship. That's going to be a banger.
Yeah. I mean, if there were ever a time to take the belt off of Mercedes, if they're going to do it, it'd be now.
Mm-hmm. And you mentioned last week Rio having the chance to be the first one to hold the AEW Women's Championship and the TBS Championship.
Right.
I did look into that, and you are correct. She would be the first. So maybe this is the moment. Highly anticipated the coffin match, Darby Allin and Mox. Over under of how long it takes Mox to fucking bleed in this match.
What's the minimum is like 5 minutes, and if we're going 5 minutes, it's definitely going to be under. I mean, a casket match with these two, someone's really going to die, and it just might be Darby Allin. He almost got murdered. I don't see how he's not dead anyway.
That's true.
And then
Like Darby Allin,
you get one of the real life psychopaths of professional wrestling in a match where it's literally hit the sole point just to put the other person in the casket.
Darby
He's gonna
Allin,
take the.
he didn't damn near killed himself a lot of times way before this matchup. So yeah, he about to go stupid in this. I don't know what he gonna do, but Darby Allin is going to do something ridiculous in this match. That's pretty much one thing I can guarantee.
Moxley's gonna bleed. I know that much too.
Yeah,
I,
two things you can
Dar-
guarantee right there.
right. Darby Allin probably he should have coffin dropped off of Mount Everest.
Don't give this motherfucker no ideals. You don't need no more fucking thoughts and
I
ideas
mean,
and
if
shit to
given
jump
the
off this.
opportunity, I feel like he probably would have done that.
Yeah, definitely. Then we got the four-way match for the AEW Women's Championship. You got Timeless Tony Storm, Jamie Hayter, Chris Statlander, excuse me, and Thekla. Uh, Tony Storm retains.
I mean, she just got both of her boobs and her scooch staple in a street fight against against Sky Blue. She survived all of that. I think she'll be fine. She
Yeah, 100%. And for the
beat the shit out of
AEW
Sky Blue.
and for the AEW World Championship, of course, you got Hangman and Kyle Fletcher.
I expect a lot of fireworks in this one. Two young guys like these two, they're definitely the best two as far as the men's side of things go in AEW. Champion versus champion, but only one title's on the line. I can get down with that. I don't really need Hangman as a double champion, especially having the TNT championship. There's nothing for him.
Mm-mm. I'm glad they didn't do that because I don't
Right.
want to. I don't need that. That defeat the purpose of you having all these people and all these championships for you to put two on
Right.
a guy that you've been pushing. So,
Right.
but yeah, all out's gonna be fucking lit next weekend. And then we flip to the ESPN app, and we got WrestlePalooza, which I'm not gonna lie, I'll probably already have the ESPN shit pulled up on the. I'm gonna have the all out on the TV, and I have ESPN on the fucking laptop playing football already anyway. So
Right.
we flipped to WrestlePalooza, and we got Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins against AJ Lee and CM Punk. If they smart, they start the show off for that. Because if they tell me that's starting
Yeah.
the show, I'm turning into that bitch immediately.
After seeing a couple bloodbaths and a knockdown, drag out world title fight on AEW, they're definitely gonna need something to keep the juices going after that.
For sure. For sure. The only match on this card that I'm not really interested in is I gotta be real, the Usos against Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. That's like And it's not that I'm not. It's not that I don't fuck with all of them. It's just I feel like this match
Right.
could have been. This could have been a Raw. Like y'all could have did this on Raw.
Right.
Let's not giving PLE for me, but you know,
I mean, shout out to them for getting that PLE money, but
yeah. But you know, it's not. But
yeah,
the
this
fact they
one was
put it
more.
on there, it makes me think that something crazy is gonna happen in this match. Like,
And there's been a lot of talk about Jimmy turning on Jay. I
that
mean,
be,
I don't see it. I don't see what it would do for him. Like, him going joining back with Paul Heyman.
that would be crazy if he did do that.
Especially right, especially after they spent all week talking about how he was built like an orca.
The Orca, he built like one.
He built like one. I
But
mean, when he
then
said that shit, I lost it, dog.
I did too. I missed the Uso Penitentiary promos.
Yeah.
That was an underrated time. So after that, we got the Women's World Championship. We finally are gonna have a champion on Raw again after Big Jim took out our amazing champion Naomi.
Shot the
Um,
club up.
so we got Io Sky, we got Io Sky and Stephanie Vaquer. Um, it seems pretty elementary here that Io is gonna win, but
Right.
maybe not.
I mean, if it goes off without a hitch, then it definitely gonna Io's gonna win. But I was thinking about something like, where in the world has Bianca Belair been?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if they wanted to make some more shenanigans and still, because they can still do a lot with the world hit with the women's world title being vacant, especially if they add in Bianca to the mix. Like, say for instance, like she interferes in the match, it results in a DQ, nobody wins the belt. So it's still vacant. Now that singles match becomes a triple threat because you had the star power of Bianca Belair. Now it just looks more than a gimme win for Io.
That's hardly possible. That's hardly possible.
I
It's
mean,
just
because we all know, like, as much as we love Stephanie Vaquer, she's not ready just yet. But this still kind of gives her time to slow burn a little bit, kind of put her, show everybody that she is, why she's in that title picture in the first place. So yeah, I think if it goes off without a hitch, then it'll be Io. But
yeah.
there's plenty of room for shenanigans to be had.
This one just screams an EO win when you look at the fact that EO's been heavily featured, and like I said last week, she's been pretty much carrying the women's division on Raw on a weekly
Right,
basis. So it seems like it's her match to win, but shit be happening. And then you got the wild card of the situation too. You got that whole shit with Oscar. You know what I mean? Where EO was kind of
right,
buddy with Rhea, and then you got the Kyrie shit. They might pop up in the match, and Stephanie might
right,
fuck around and win off of some shit like that. So I mean,
right.
there's a lot of ways they can go with it.
They'll be cursing each other out in Japanese again.
After decades of beating John Cena's ass at SummerSlam, Brock Lesnar has returned. He did it again. He came back. He whooped his ass again, and finally we get the match. Brock Cena, maybe for the last time, second to last
Let's
time.
hope so.
I'm hoping. I'm kind of hoping that the rumors aren't true because, like I said, I saw like the rumored like plan for his last few appearances, and it said that he's gonna be at WrestlePalooza. They called that, and but his next one's not supposed to be until Raw, sometime like mid October or some shit like that.
Right.
or not even. I don't think he's supposed to be on anything until Crown Jewel in Perth. So I'm like, how does that work? I'm trying
He
to
just
figure out
shows
how.
up in Australia.
Yeah. So it makes me think that maybe this is not the last one. Like, I don't know. We'll see. But who wins is the question.
Oh, it's got to. I think it's Brock. Brock's gonna, if he's going to be out for that long, what sense would it make for John to win and then be gone for like a month and a half?
True. I mean, I don't necessarily think he has to win. If you look at what happened with Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed, I mean, Roman Reigns beat Bronson Reed, but got his ass beat after that, and
Yeah, he did.
it's off
Now he
TV.
gets to go be a Kuma.
And speaking of Street Fighter, we got Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre,
I've had my
assumably
own theories about this one.
assuming it is for the WWE Championship.
Yeah, and I'm gonna. That's exactly what I'm gonna assume until I hear otherwise.
Right.
But what sense would it have? It's one thing to have your two biggest stars not be on TV. I get that. It's another thing to have your two biggest stars and your top prize gone off the show. It's already Cody been gone for like 2, 3 weeks at a time, any fucking way. So, being putting the title on Drew gets hella heat on Drew. I mean, and if Gunther can have a shitty second world title reign, then why can't Cody?
That's true. I mean, it won't be his last, and I don't expect
No,
Cody. I don't expect Cody to take the title all the way to Mania or no shit like that. Anyway, it was never that. It was more they needed to get it off John. They
right.
weren't gonna have him take that shit to his retirement when you know he's gonna lose it. So this could be it, or this could just be the first match in a series of these before they put it on Drew. I don't know, but I kind of like your theory of Drew taking it while Cody does the movie
Drew McIntyre is going to be the next WWE champion. I'm calling it right here.
because they could do quite the opposite. But I don't want that. Nobody wants the title to be off TV any longer than it's already been off.
Right.
But either way, it's going to be a hell of a week for wrestling. And we're going to be right back here once the dust settles to cover all of the fallout from all the events that we just talked about for the last hour.
Right.
Uh,
It's going to be a lot.
yeah, it's going to be a whole lot to unpack. So y'all get ready. Um, it's a lot of wrestling coming. Before we get up out of here, you got anything else you want to say to the people before we close the doors?
Um, I mean, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, we appreciate all the love. Uh, hey, smoke weed every day.
Yeah, like, subscribe, follow us on YouTube, share everything. Make sure you follow us on Facebook.
We
Yeah,
everywhere.
that's about it. It's Bros with Opinions. I'm busy. That's Q-Tail
I'm Big
Sword.
Q. Let's get
And
it.
we out this motherfucker.
Yeah.